Welcome back to Cityline. With me, I have, I'm going to say it, the holy trinity of the Hilltop Action Coalition. Yep. Please join me in welcoming Brendan Nilsson. He is the Hilltop Action Coalition Board President. Welcome back, Brendan.
Thank you for having me.
You're a very, very busy person, and I appreciate all of your time. Okay. You also invited to this little chit-chat we're having Christine Coman. You are the Hilltop Action Coalition Program Manager. Welcome to Cityline, Christine.
Thank you for having us. We're so thrilled to be here.
It's great to have you here. And rounding out is a very familiar face who I don't get to see enough of. Alyssa Torres, you are the Tacoma Housing Authority Program Specialist in the Real Estate Development Division. Welcome to Cityline, Sweet Pea.
Thank you. Great to be here.
Okay, so let's talk about this because the three of you, wow, getting together. So what sparked your organization, Alyssa, to partner together for business crawls and summer splash? Because everybody wants a piece of the housing authority.
That's very, very true. We partnered with the Hilltop Action Coalition beginning last summer for our first business crawl. Specifically because we wanted to make sure that we're supporting businesses in the Hilltop during ongoing link construction along MLK and during COVID closures. And if you don't know, THA is really invested in the Hilltop community. Not only is our main office there right behind People's Park, but we are working on several parcels in the Hilltop, redeveloping a lot of different spaces for affordable housing, as well as affordable commercial space at the bottom of those housing. So business and supporting local businesses and getting businesses into those spaces in the Hilltop is a very top priority for us in the next couple of years as we develop these properties. And so we wanted to make sure that we were supporting businesses all along the corridor and all through any challenges or hardships that they had faced, in these years while we're working on those developments. So it's, we're usually in the housing game, but we're also committed to building strong communities. And one of the pieces of a strong community is a thriving and diverse business corridor. So we were wondering how we could support those businesses during this time. Brendan and Christine and I work very closely together. I'm also a board member for the Hilltop Action Coalition. So some brainstorming sessions led to this idea of the Hilltop Business Crawl last summer. And we've been doing those kind of ongoing over the last year. And it led to a bigger celebration this summer, which is the Hilltop Summer Splash.
Oh, when I think about the conversations the three of you have been having, I'm sure there's been like some 2 a.m, like texts and emails, because I can just see the brilliance on all three of your faces that would equate to that. So Christine, how many events have you worked together on?
Well, as far as the Hilltop Business Crawls, this will be our 4th, but of course, we're calling it the Summer Splash. But prior to COVID, we actually partnered with THA with Hilltop Happenings events. So we had like a pop-up at People's Park, and then we had a couple of really great storytelling events to kind of explore how stories shape who we are and how we understand and interact with people. But once COVID hit, we had to put that on the back burner, and seeing the impact of the link construction on MLK combined with COVID kind of made us feel the need to support our local businesses. And then, like Alyssa said, we kind of got together and, we talked about like pub crawls and could we have a business crawl? And that kind of like got our brains going. And, now we're trying to expand what we can offer both businesses and residents for opportunities to connect and, make our community stronger and more resilient, going into the future.
So I'm going to say it here first, because brilliance and greatness always is the impetus for imitation. You are the first business district in Tacoma to do this. So I expect, you know what I'm going to say, there's going to be a lot of business crawls coming up. So Brendan, based upon that, because that's not new news to the three of you, this is going to spread, and that's the beauty of this program. What kind of benefits do crawls bring to this neighborhood?
I think the main benefit is it brings foot traffic back to our businesses. in our area. You know, when we started this last year with this idea of how do we show support to our local businesses who have been so great to us, and so when we sparked this idea and kind of moved forward with it, we heard so much from residents and businesses saying like, this is the most business I've had in the last 3 or 4 months, or even in the last year. So bringing folks out together to support local businesses, also people being just with one another again. COVID has taken so much from us being together, and one thing about the Hilltop is that we love to be together. We love to be with one another and showing love and support. And so I think just the benefits of that just gives us that sense of energy and renewal of just coming back together and just being able to see businesses who have been here for 30, 40, 50 years, you know, having the opportunity to be able to engage with residents. Also, just another benefit is some of businesses haven't had social media presence or an online presence. So this is an added benefit for those businesses to be able to have that space as well. So Alyssa and her staff over at THA have put together this amazing virtual marketplace. And so folks who can't come out can actually go online to shop with businesses. As part of this, some businesses didn't have that presence. And so now they do, based on this project. So we are just really excited to be able to support in so many different ways. And we just look forward to everyone coming together for this event.
Sounded like you were reading off a brochure. It was that good. So Christine, you know, Brendan mentioned the feedback from previous businesses. And certainly the feedback you got was, we need some help here after COVID. What have you received from previous crawl events? And then Alyssa, I want you to talk about, Alyssa, how you've overcome some COVID challenge.
So one of the things we do at the end of each business crawl is we offer a survey to both the business participants and the attendees to kind of get an idea of what we did well and what we can improve on. So literally at each crawl, businesses were reporting increased sales. Business owners and attendees were talking about their increase of knowledge of local businesses. And that relationship building is really important because it increases social capital and improves the overall resilience for our neighborhood. Like Brendan said, one business owner said they did more business during the event than the entire previous quarter, or even some of them the year. Plus the business increase in business continues after the crawl. You know, after the first crawl, about 30% of the businesses saw that continued increase in sales. And during the crawl, about 75% of businesses actually participate in that free social media that Brendan mentioned. And 85% of those feel that really positively impacts their business, gets their name out there, especially for some of our micro vendors who don't actually have a brick and mortar space yet. So the biggest thing is that both the residents and the businesses ask us to keep doing more crawls.
Yes.
Love it. The residents come by. You know, you can stop at the Hilltop Action Coalition during the crawl and spin our prize wheel and have some fun interacting time with us. And everybody is so appreciative. You know, even with the masks on, everybody's happy to be out. So, you know, overall, I'd say the Hilltop Business Crawls have been a huge success.
Well, I would say so too. Mayor Woodard's brags about them. And you know, if someone as busy as she is, takes the time to be a part of that, that's a 5-star review right there. So how, Alyssa, have you overcome COVID challenges while planning these events? And even right now, Delta variant.
Yeah, that is definitely a challenge that we, have come up against each time we plan this event. And each one looks a little bit different based on where we're at with, cases and all those types of things. But we stay the course, and we want to make sure that we're keeping our community safe, as well as continuing to support businesses, when they need it the most. So it's looked different every time. In the winter, we had a completely online event because it was just unsafe kind of for us to be out in person. But this time around, we're still dealing with some ups and downs, but we're still encouraging people to, wear masks, stay socially distanced. We're going to be outdoors along MLK between 9th and 14th will be closed. So we'll have vendors and people outside so that we can, kind of be in community, but still be safe as well. And then, other challenges are just the knowledge of the event, so not being able to kind of go door to door or pass out flyers and stuff. So a lot of online and social media promotion, cross promotion between all of our vendors and our partners to let people know that the event is happening, as well as Brendan mentioned, that online Hilltop virtual marketplace that we've created, so that if you don't feel comfortable coming out, which is completely fine, you can still find those gems of businesses in the Hilltop and still support them and purchase things from them, as well as community resources and services that are available to Hilltop residents right online in the safety of your own home or on your phone. And that site is hilltopcrawl.com. It should be up today or in the next few days, so you can kind of start going and seeing all of the great vendors that we have available. But we're just really trying to meet people where they are and have multiple ways for people to participate and to connect with us as much as possible. So if you can't come out, you got the online. If you don't want to do online, you can come out, be outside, mask up, and stay safe.
So, Brendan, as we have our viewers listening to this and they're going, okay, which one should I be a part of? Well, where do I bring the kids? But I really need to shop. So what is the Summer Splash and what makes it Summer Splash and Block Party different from the business crawl? And who should attend?
Yeah. First off, everybody should attend. This is one event that is for everyone. One of the things that we really had in mind is how do we create something that is family centered, right? So the business crawl, of course, all were welcome, but some spaces were limited just to adults. And so with the Summer Splash, there would be great opportunities for everyone to have fun. So we'll have as Alyssa said, 9th through 14th of MLK will be shut down. We're going to have a bike obstacle course, skateboarding. We're going to have some sidewalk chalk, bubbles and music. So all types of things for kids. We'll have backpack giveaways with supplies in them, free haircuts. So there's something for everyone. So we don't want anyone to feel left out on this. So there's something for the adults, for the kids, young and old. So this is really exciting. So we wanted to put all these kind of things together in one. So businesses get support. We have other organizations who are celebrating anniversary. So Second Cycle is celebrating their 10th year, and so they will be a part of this. We are also including this week, the week leading up to the Splash, multiple events. We will have the Tacoma Art Museum, a free night for folks to go and check out the Kinsey exhibit there, and we'll have hors d'oeuvres and refreshments there for folks to attend. Then we partner with Metro Parks as well to host a pool party for kids and folks in the Hilltop area as well. So it will be a fun-filled week leading up to the crawl, but just expect lots of fun and laughter and excitement during that day on the 21st. So I'm looking forward to seeing everybody out.
Absolutely. Well, we've been showing the website above all of your beautiful faces where people can log on, and telephone numbers to get more information. Thank you, all three of you, for the work that you and your teams do. That is year round. You just don't work up until the event and then take a break. You're already planning the next event. So I thank you so much for bringing hope and inspiration and beauty with these events and encouraging people to go local and visit those businesses when they can. And I want to have you back on sooner than later. Deal?
Yes. Yeah.
All right.
Thank you so
We
much.
have much more to come on Cityline. Don't go away. We'll be right back after this quick break.
(1,764 students in Tacoma Public Schools reported being homeless in 2014.